Hi everyone, happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are doing well. So my shift starts at 4, so I was just wondering if I, sit down here and talk to you guys on how to be a makeup artist. Now, back in the day, I badly wanted to be a makeup artist because that's what really my heart pumps for. It feels so amazing to make people look at their very best with just different types of colors. You know what I mean? I may not be a doctor or any way like that, but I know that I can make a difference just by adding colors to someone else's face. Now, I was in college studying business, restaurant and management business and all that stuff. And at the end of that, when I graduated, I'm like, to be honest, Michelle Phan actually inspired me. So from there, I started watching a lot of YouTube videos, watch it every day and all that. I've also wanted to make a YouTube channel, which I did. And I totally regret the fact that I didn't continue that. But I do have subscribers. I have some subscribers from way back then that I was like literally surprised that until today they were watching my video. So thank you so much. 2000, I think my first video was 2010. And yeah, that was a really long time ago. And the reason why I stopped is because people were seeing my videos and I wasn't really comfortable with that, so I kind of stopped because I was embarrassed. So that's one of the things when you start a YouTube channel, when your friends see it, when it pops up into their YouTube channel, you're like, hey, I saw you, you're doing this review, and I'm like, oh. But anywho, that's not what we are here for. So I have some tips for you guys as a makeup artist if you are starting in the makeup industry. I also have a list of products right here that you might be interested, just in case you guys want to know what are my recommendations when it comes to your beginner's kit. So first things first, ask yourself, do you really want it to be a makeup artist? Or is this just like a phase that you're going on right now because you have watched a lot of beauty gurus? So think about that, because being a makeup artist, I'm gonna tell you right now, it is going to be very expensive. So even if you have drugstore makeup, I'm telling you, it's still going to cost you money. So the reason why I just studied in a makeup school before is that I have some clients that they are asking like, did you even really study this makeup, blah, blah, blah. They want to know if I am certified. They want to know if I'm really, liable to do makeup artistry or something like that. But it's not like very dermalogical in a way, but people would be very confident to trust you if you do have that paper. But to me, if you have a talent, I don't really think that you need any type of proof or paper on that, because they can literally show that even if you just walk in, they can see that you can do your makeup very well. So I'm not saying that if you're a makeup artist, you always have to be beat. No, I have met a lot of amazing makeup artists that, does other people's makeup without any makeup. Probably because they don't want to intimidate their guests or whatever, their clients. Do you know what I mean? So it's not necessarily that, if you're a makeup artist, you have to be like beat all the time. As long as you have your portfolio, and then if you can do the sample makeup, well, then you're just going to be fine. So again, ask yourself if you really wanted this or not, if you want to pursue this as a career. I'm telling you, you are going like inside of a very tiny hole before you become successful with it. So first things first, build your portfolio. Okay, this is going to be very important, aside from the fact that you need a lot of tools, which later on I will be talking about. Build your portfolio. You don't really need a fancy camera, okay? Just, another advice, if you're taking a before and after photo, at least make the background a little bit nice or something, or know how to angle it. If you're doing your sister's makeup, your friend's makeup, or anything like that, at least find a really nice white background like this one. Doesn't need to be fancy or anything, but you know what I mean. You're gonna show that to your employer, to your clients, or doesn't really need to be professional. As long as the photo is really clear, then you are good to go. So if your camera is more of like a VGA, girl, don't even bother. Just use your camera phone. I'm pretty sure there's no VGA camera left, but always use the camera back of your mobile phone. What? The camera back? The back of your camera when you're taking pictures, because it is more clear, and I trust you. Like, trust me, if they see that you have a lot of before and after photos that are really good and pleases them, then you're gonna be good to go. So every makeup artist has different styles. Sometimes me as a makeup artist, I get not really intimidated, but kind of in a way, because there are a lot of people who can do good makeup. Right now in this era, makeup is for everybody. So, you know, those Instagrammer girls, the difference between them and us makeup artists is that I think, okay, don't clock me in the house or anything like that, I think that we can do makeup to everybody else. So Instagrammers, sometimes they can only do their makeup to themselves, but they can't do it to other people because, you know, makeup application can sometimes be scary. I can remember the first time that I did someone else's makeup, and it's for a TV show. Like, my sister hooked me up, and I didn't even know that I'm doing a kind of like a celebrity makeup of some sort, but I wasn't really like starstruck because I don't even watch TV. So the makeup lasted for like 2 hours, just one person. Makeup alone, not even hair. That was such a fail. So I didn't get the regular job. Nobody recommended me anymore, even if I had the hookup, because I wasn't able to nail it. So basically, especially in events like that, like weddings, at least for the bride, your maximum should be like an hour. But right now, I'm so happy that I can do full face with lashes, with liquid eyeliner and winged eyeliner with like 30 minutes. So to me, that's like a goal because it's really hard and it's really nerve-wracking. And as an artist, not everybody will like your work. Just like Saturday, I have 5 clients and 4 of them love their makeup, and I was like so happy because they were satisfied, but the other one didn't end up liking hers, even though it was just an eyeliner and eyelashes. I was so crushed because I know to myself that that was my forte. So when she ended up not liking the makeup, just the winged eyeliner and the lashes, I was literally brokenhearted. So always remember, for those people, it's always a good idea to ask them, what do they want? At the end of the day, even if we know to ourselves that, oh, her makeup looks really good in your eyes, but into their eyes, it's like, this is too much. So always listen to what your customer wants. Okay, so if they want their face to be like extremely tan, even if their body is white, if that's what they want, then follow them. Because if you perfectly match it and you don't follow what they want, I'm telling you, even if it looks good, they won't like it. That's one of the things that will terrify you as starting as a makeup artist. But these things really do happen in real life. I just want to put it out there that not everybody will like your work. So suck it up. Accept constructive criticism, and as you go along the way, I'm pretty sure you will do just fine. Just don't get really butthurt if someone didn't like your work or anything like that. If they do have some comments, they're gonna say like, hey, the contour looks ashy and all that. You should also learn different types of undertones, which colors would look best on this type of skin undertone. If she's cool, she's warm, then use the colors that will complement their skin. Because if not, they will look orangey and ashy and everything's gonna look like a disaster. Now let's move on to the starter kit. Oh my god, I even totally forgot about this part. Use the power of social media. Create a Facebook page dedicated to your work, your portfolio. Create an Instagram, create whatever, like a blog or anything like that, because that really helps a ton. So you don't really need to pay for an advertisement for your work. Just use some hashtags. And you know, Kylie Jenner's one of Kylie Jenner's makeup artists, She just discovered him through Instagram, and that literally changed his life. So you could also be the next big thing. Who knows? Do you know what I mean? So social media really helps a lot of people, and it literally can help your business. So definitely do that. By the way, I hope you guys do not mind if I just use the natural lighting. I really think that it's beautiful. I know it's kind of dark for some people, but anywho, what's important is that you get the message. So the first thing that I would advise for you to have is alcohol in a spray bottle, something that looks like this. So this is my Wet n Wild Photo Focus spray before, and it was already done, so I want to reuse it, and then I just put alcohol inside. And every time I do other people's makeup, I always spray my hands just to make everything so sanitary. So if I have the tendency to use my fingers, for example, for a concealer or an eyeshadow primer, then it's gonna look okay, because your guests will know that your hands is clean. I don't know if I make sense, but you get the idea, right? So yeah. So the second thing that you should have in your kit is a makeup wipe, or it's gonna be so much better if it's a toner. So any cleansing toner, try to look for alcohol free and for sensitive skin, so that it will suit everybody. So you don't really need to have everything like so expensive. I'm gonna make this kit 100% drugstore, so it can help you out, because makeup can be, again, super expensive. So aside from the toner, get a fragrance-free moisturizer, also for sensitive skin, so it will suit everybody. So the one that I have here with me, and I personally use this as well, because I've stopped doing makeup for people quite a while because I have a regular job now. So what I have here is this Derma E Anti-Wrinkle Renewal Cream. Not necessarily, it doesn't really necessarily need to be an anti-wrinkle or anything, but I'm just giving you an example on what I use. So this is 100% vegan, doesn't have any smell, and it makes your face a little bit mattified, and you can literally feel the moisturization. And then after cleansing, moisturizing your customer's face, make sure that it sets a little bit before you move on to the next step. So the next step is to prime their face. This is the primer that I am loving right now. So what I would recommend is the e.l.f. primers. There are a lot of primers out there. I suggest that you pick one for oily and one for dry skin, because that will have a huge effect when it comes to their skin, especially if the foundation is just for neutral skin tones, not even oily, not even dry. Do you know what I mean? So the primer will definitely make up for that, because I'm setting an example that if you are on a very low budget. So e.l.f. primers, just $6. Go to Walmart, you can definitely see like a lot of primers. So pick something that is hydrating, and I suggest getting the one that is in pink. But if you have an extra budget, I suggest that you get this one as well, or instead, this is the Revlon Photo Ready Perfecting Primer. I am in love with this. This, to me, is at the drugstore, but I feel like this is a luxury brand. I am telling you, I feel like this is so expensive. So this is my holy grail, aside from the MAC primer that I have that I absolutely love as well. This one, I love it because it mattifies my face. I love the MAC one because even if I use a drugstore foundation above that primer, it doesn't fail me. So I know MAC is not for everybody, so I'm not pushing that item to you guys. But MAC is good, but it's not for everybody's skin type, because I know there are people who get breakouts with MAC, but use it on very special events, then you're good. And then the next one that I have here, I have a list here so I won't, miss out on something. But then again, if I forget something, if you want to ask me something, just put them on the comment box down below, and then I will answer you. If I have the time, I will answer you as soon as I can, okay? So get an eyebrow product that you are comfortable with. The reason why I'm saying that you are comfortable with is because you are the artist and you are on a low budget. I was about to recommend grab a pencil, grab a powder, and grab this and that. But the easiest that you can use as a beginner, to me, is a pencil. So if I were you, grab something that you don't need to sharpen, because to me, sharpening tools is going to be time consuming. Those seconds can be the seconds that you're already applying the product to the customer. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, grab something like, there's a lot, but this is what I would recommend for now, because personally I have used this product. If you are comfortable with a pencil, definitely try the Ulta Beauty Ultra Slim Brow Pencil. I didn't really expect anything from this product, but I was like so surprised about the results that I'm gonna get. So it looks like the ABH one. It has a spoolie at the end as well. And then for the powder, if you are interested in a powder, I suggest that you get the Wet n Wild Brow Kit. I have this for, I think, a year or whatever. I totally forgot, but look. This is really pigmented. I'm telling you guys. They already changed the packaging, so I still have the old one, but you get the idea. And then, again, choose an eyebrow product that you are comfortable with. An eyebrow product that is powder is also good because it has a lot of different shades that you can choose from. So whether the customer has a different skin color, then you can definitely work your way out of that. And then these are everything that I say to you guys right now is just the basics, but there are going to be a lot of things that you will need. You will also need a shaver, an eyelash curler. It doesn't need to be expensive. I have an eyelash curler here. It's just $2 and it's still here with me working very well. And cosmetic scissors and a cosmetic sharpener. Just want to put it out there. And then everything I will be putting on my description box below. I will revise that so you guys can see what you will be needing in your starter kit, okay? So aside from the eyebrow product, eyeshadow primer, I would suggest to use a concealer instead. Since you are low budget, right? Use a concealer instead because it does also make your eyeshadow last just like a primer. And then if you get more budget, we'll then proceed to the primer. So I suggest the NYX concealer palette. This is not like the best of the best of the best, but it works compared to the other concealers that I have tried. So you already have different types of shades here to conceal and color correct, and you can use any of these as your primers. So this is such a good deal because you can do a lot of things with these. So if you are a really good artist, I'm absolutely 100% sure that you are going to be just fine. So every time you're doing makeup, do not get nervous. Just do your thing, okay? And then I'm pretty sure you're gonna be fine. So do not be nervous, because if you're nervous, if you do not trust yourself, well then who will trust you? So justify yourself why they hired you, why they decided to get you as a makeup artist. So aside from the primer and the concealer, the eyeshadow palette that I would recommend for you starting up is, where is that? Is this BH Cosmetics 120 eyeshadow palette. My favorite is the second edition because you have everything here. You have different types of shades, but in reality, if you're doing a bridal makeup, all you ever need are the browns, but this is all what you will ever need. You can just mix and match the shade, dip it from here, dip it here, dip it there. You know, you can custom create your color and then you will definitely be good. I don't know why it still looks new, but I have used this a lot of times already as well. I think I've used this, I can't remember, but I have used this, and the pigmentation of BH Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, especially this one, is really good. So if ever you shop somewhere else and if you see this, I could not guarantee to you that it's going to be like really, really pigmented, because there are reasons why TJ Maxx is selling them. Okay, there are reasons why they are at Ross. There are reasons why they are at Burlington. There are reasons why they are at 99-cent store, Dollar Tree. You know what I mean. So I'm not saying that they are bad, but most of the products are old. I want to put it out there, but not everything. Okay. And then aside from the eyeshadow palette, for the liner, same thing. If you are used to cream, well then go for the Maybelline Eye Studio. And if you are used to like the liquid, then go for this one. This is the Wet n Wild H2O, and it's also waterproof. Perfect for bridal makeup. I do not like the tip of this one because it's felt. I'm very much used to the brush. But whatever you're comfortable with, then do you, boo-boo. And then pencil eyeliner. So I only have, my suggestion on this one is get the nude shade. So if you're doing a quinceañera, brightening or whatever, because there are just two types of makeup in my opinion. Either you look like a saint or a hoe. So get the black one. This is from Wet n Wild, and get the nude one. Oh, actually this is Lancome. I'm just holding it right here right now just to show you, just to give you an idea. But definitely get the Wet n Wild pencils. They are so creamy. But one of the things that I noticed, the one that I bought from Dollar Tree is very stiff. The one that I bought at Walmart is creamy. So I was thinking that it was old stock, but it's the same exact price. So definitely take advantage of your coupons, CVS coupons, and your Walmart coupons, like manufacturer coupons. Go to Ulta, they always do the buy two, get one free, buy one, get one half off. Always watch out for the sales going on. And then moving on to mascara, you can use any drugstore mascara, but basically get the black one and get the waterproof one. And get, as to be safe, get the something for sensitive skin, so you can use it for everybody. And of course your disposable mascara wands. You don't need to purchase anything. You can just use an old mascara wand, wash it, and then use it to a client, and then after that, well, then you can reuse it again. So when it comes to makeup brushes, definitely go to the BH Cosmetics website, and you can see a lot of brushes right there. So in this store, you can definitely create a one full makeup look with just 8 brushes. One for the whole face, one for contouring, one for blush, one for eyeshadow, one for the crease, one for lining. Again, you don't need a lot of brushes, okay? That's what I thought when I was beginning. When I was just starting with makeup, I thought I need like a gazillion brushes because it's going to, like, you know, make everything look cool and stuff. But not unless you're doing a lot of people, then that's the time you would need a lot of brushes. But if you know to yourself that, you know, you can do spot cleaning, there's a lot of spot cleaning things out there that you can, you know, create like DIY and stuff. Definitely do that if you don't have a lot of money. So if you, aside from the BH Cosmetics brushes, if you know to yourself that you wanted the brushes to last for a really long time, definitely grab the Real Techniques one. So brushes, there are ways to use them, but if you want to use them for something this and that, well, that's gonna be up to you. But I totally suggest the Echo Tools and the Real Techniques ones for drugstore ones because they last for a really long time. I have mine for like almost 3 years old for going forward, and I use them religiously and they look exactly the same. No shedding whatsoever. So unreal. And then you got your, okay, we're done with the mascara and the brushes, and then foundation. I suggest that get the L'Oreal True Match, you know, the ones in a tiny bottles. Those are my absolute favorite, aside from the fact that you can already see the product in the bottle. Get at least 6 shades. 3 shades from warm and 3 shades from cool. So light, medium, dark, and then light, medium, dark for the other undertone. Why? Because when you get those, you can just mix the colors together, and then you can create the custom color foundation for your client. It's going to be very easy for you, and you're not going to waste any money. I don't know if I make sense, but you get the idea. You can definitely mix the colors together just in case you don't have the exact shade, but definitely get the lightest, the medium, and the darkest. Again, for the other undertone, do the same exact thing. That's just my suggestion, but if you have your own style, well, then definitely do you, boo. And then setting powder, I suggest getting the Airspun. Everybody knows this product. You can definitely get this at Walmart. Get the translucent or full coverage one so you don't have to color correct anything. And it works so well. And then for the contour cream, if you are used to contouring with cream base, well, then definitely get this one. Everybody knows this as well. This is the LA Girl Pro Concealer. There are a lot of brown shades to choose from, but I have decided to get the color Chestnut. I don't really cream contour all the time, just want to put it out there, but I'm not saying that it's bad, it's just my personal preference. I don't really think that I needed to, just so because I'm avoiding a lot of product in the face. So the next thing is the contour powder. Now this is something that I really suggest because I have compared this to all of my contouring powders, and this is the one that I felt that is the most useful ever. And this is from Ulta, and this is their contour kit. So you have 6 different shades right here. So the reason why I chose this one is because it has something for a fair skin and something for dark skinned. And you also get these 2 highlighters that are really, really good as well. So even if I have these contouring palettes that are the expensive ones, this one works so well. So I definitely suggest for you guys to get this one. Now, when it comes to the blush, I would suggest the e.l.f. blush palettes. I have 2 right here, only $6 each. And if you get them on sale, like buy 2, or if you have a coupon, then it's gonna be cheaper. So $6 each. I got the light and the dark, and this will last you forever. I'm telling you, these are highly pigmented blush shades, and this will last you for like forever and ever. And lastly, when it comes to the lips, I suggest that if you have an extra money, definitely grab a lip pencil. There's a lot of drugstore brands out there that has like a pencil or anything. The NYX lip palette or the L'Oreal lip palette, is that L'Oreal or but yeah, you get the picture. So at least get a lip palette that has a lot of colors that you can mix and match as well. By the way, before I end this video, I want to add this product as well because this is really long lasting. I have been using this so many times already, and the staying power is incredible. And I'm talking about the Lipsense. So before you clock me in the house, I do not sell these, but I do have the person who was selling this, and I will put all of her information on the description box below. And the shade that I have is Persimmon. I love this shade because it's so versatile. No matter what eye makeup look that I create, it works so well. So this is perfect for weddings. Tati already reviewed this product, and I'm telling you, she doesn't like it in a way because we are all different, but she had a struggle when it comes to removing this product. So that's the reason why I recommend this when it comes to weddings. And that is because this is such a reliable product. I know to myself that it will really, really, really last. The gloss can be removed when you're eating, but the color stays. So that is pretty much it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you did, then subscribe to be part of the Sassy family and turn your post notifications on. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!